Make sure you tune in to the Philosophy Show, where all you have to do is pay for attention and you just might learn something. Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time on Culture Shock Radio, Cuzzo FM, Tar Music, and the Tattoo Shop Radio. Remember, it still takes a village. We are Village Global Network.
Your number one source for exposure and promotion. You want to host your own podcast? SoldierByBlood.com. You want to know where the hottest artists are? SoldierByBlood.com. You want real support? SoldierByBlood.com. Go to SoldierByBlood.com for more info.
Welcome to another episode of Hooking Up. I'm your host, Donnie Cankle, and we're here to find out which lucky man is going to be getting our bachelorette for today. So for today's bachelorette, we have Green Girl from St. Louis, Missouri, a very, very crime-rated town, and she has a chance with Bachelor 1 or Bachelor 2. Now, men, you got to come up with the good answers and good responses, because just remember, just like love, she has her options. Let's go.
Bless my heart and my mind, the way she handlin'. This a top-notch shorty, she never settlin'. Got me Snapchatting pics like a cameraman. And she fabulous, make me a better man. She come out at night, if you let her, man. She say she stopped dealing with you, she need a veteran. She say she got so many flavors, like Zataran. And ain't got time for the games or the argument. She a classy chick, so she do well. Fell in love with hip-hop, she listening to LL. Body like an ice cream shop, she had a whole pair. She tried to walk past me, son, I pulled a coattail. She got options, bruh, don't even go there. Gave her a compliment, I like your new hair. She say you ain't paid for shit, so why do you care? I told her I'd change your life and be a boo bear. No man at home, shorty like to stand alone. She make my heart beat like a metronome. I thought about her, so I had to write the song. She weighing all her options, that's what she be on.
Okay, you got two options, the blue pill or the red pill. One will show you the truth, the other will put you back to sleep and you'll never remember what just happened. So, you wanna know just how far the rabbit hole goes? She's astronomy and astrology, numerology. Brown sugar gave me diabetes from her mahogany. The God MC spoke about her way back in 90. Full circle 360 degrees, her essence is still present. Visions of her beauty haunted my adolescence. Gave my heart palpitations just to write this message. Memories from lost seasons left my brain with lesions and scar tissue for a multitude of reasons. Maybe I travel memory lane due to cuffing season is amongst us. And as the seasons change, nothing's changed. Still got my heart in chains, feelings of bliss provoke me to reminisce about opportunities missing, making this specimen my miss, but refuse to dismiss my mistresses. So the mystery is, why did I put more value in these temptresses? To forego what I knew what was, but is it still is? Cause she got options and shit.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like today is a draw. They all came up clean, but not really get with the green. Love always comes with a price. And remember, you always got an option, bitch.
I'm a cannabis advocate, cannabis brand creator. I'm just an entrepreneur. Tap in with me on all social media platforms. Super Sanchez, official Super Sanchez on all platforms.
Oh, damn. We're going to jump into some more Super Sanchez, man. But we want Super Sanchez to get in on what we do on the Philosophy Show, man. We talk about a lot of good things, man. Last show, we discussed friendship energy. If you want to check that out, go on Soldier by Blood Television on the Philosophy Show on Facebook and check it out. This week, man, because we had a lot going on this week, man, and I want to, if y'all, our supporters, man, y'all know what's going on in these streets, man, and it's a couple of topics we're going to touch on today. And it's all about supporting. So we're going to be talking about supporting our own, but I want to start off for real right now. We're talking about the situation with Lil Swag.
Okay.
Antonio Mary Jr., if y'all didn't know, man. Lil Swag is now locked up, man. I think I talked to Daddy Rich about this already. I haven't talked to Sane or Green Girl about it. But I think I'm not talking about Lil Swag right now. I'm talking about the people that's around Lil Swag or was around Lil Swag and was enabling Lil Swag, and now they talking shit about Lil Swag. Or they turning their nose up at Lil Swag. And that's when I was when I was dealing with Lil Swag, you know, I could see a lot of places where he could grow and do all of that, but it got to be in him to do that. But at the same time, I saw a lot of people around him enabling this man, you know, and now these are the same people that's got their nose up at him and like, and it's like, that's the type of shit I don't like. You know what I'm saying? When we was out here jamming with Lil Swag, letting Lil Swag get down like he get down, and I don't know about the other stuff that he was doing, we was there. We was smiling in his fucking face. So now that he's going through this, I believe that I don't give a fuck if everybody is proven they're innocent and proven guilty. And plus, if you really was supporting this man, it don't matter. Call him, let him know you out here, let him know you still fuck with him, because I don't like that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't about wrong or right with him. It's about showing the man, he's a 19-year-old boy, man, however you want to put it, who was out here with us. I need to know I need his pops to holler at me. I need to know what the fuck going on with Lil Swag. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, intermediate family. I just met him I just met him through music and promotion. So I don't know where he at. I don't know what the fuck going on. All I saw was the Instagram post. Right. So with all that and what I saw on there, you know, I don't look at him no different than how I looked at him when I saw him out here doing this shit. I don't know. I need to talk to him before I can make any judgments on what the fuck going on. So my thing is, man, and I would love for y'all to speak on it. Lil Swag, you got some people out here who fuck with you. Lil Swag, father, mama, holler at me. I can put some money on his books. I need to know do we got a public defender? Do we got a lawyer? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? I really want to know these things. Yeah. So, holler at me, and that's what I gotta say about it. So,
it's real.
Don't be quiet, man. Talk to me.
No, because I want to make sure I articulate what I'm thinking correctly.
Okay.
So I saw what the charges were, and I saw what they said the story was, and that he admitted to. A couple things I have an issue with.
Most
What's the charges?
So he went to a taco spot.
Yeah.
Stole a taco, ate it, proceeded to leave.
With a BB gun.
I don't know, between there and wherever the next destination was, sexually assaulted, if not raped a young lady. Admitted to doing that. And then it was something else. Would he tore something else up?
Well, what happened was he went on and I talked to, I got this from Yucca Man.
Okay.
That's his family.
Yeah.
And what I read was he pretty much went on a robbery spree. So whoever he robbed the first time, he went back and robbed them again, and that's where the sodomy, whatever. From what Yucca Ben told me, it wasn't no rape. It was a broomstick type shit.
And that's even.
And that's
that makes
it don't make it no better.
Right. That makes
it
even more like concerning. So then my question is, do we know this young man's mental state? Do we know if he's getting any counseling? Do we know what the underlying causes are? Who has he been around? 'Cause I haven't personally seen him since what? You had that event over the summer?
Over up the street or
over here in the back.
Oh, the festival.
I haven't seen him since then. So I don't know. You know, it was many places that I've been in and I'm used to seeing him in the space and I haven't.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going on with nobody, you know. I just service folks. I don't really be around.
All day.
So for me, I'm super concerned because who was you around?
Yeah, exactly.
I see TYM still a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm always concerned when I see those guys because I'm just watching what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Who you around?
Yeah.
What they doing while y'all around each other? Because what I see them do when they're around Yucca Band is not what I see them do when they're on their own.
Right. Right.
And so all of that makes me concerned. What's going on? And then from my understanding, from paying attention to what people have said online, it stemmed from him not being able to perform at some point.
Yeah.
And I'm confused about that because what does one have to do with the other? So for me, what's really going on in his mental? And is this something we've always known about? Mm-hmm. And what are the steps that are being taken to help?
Yep. Right. Right.
One of the things we talk about all the time, especially when y'all talk to me, is mental health. I'm big about mental health, but when people talk about mental health, they really tend to only talk about depression.
Real talk.
They don't really dig into the other things that come with mental health. OCD is a mental health issue. I've seen people get cussed clean the fuck out because the person has OCD and you move something and it just fucks their whole world up.
It do.
And they don't understand where that could be a problem. That's a mental health issue that you have to work on. I've seen people who their anxiety is so bad they won't leave. They lash out. So for me, that sounded like it was more of a lashing out. And why? What are we lashing out about? And why is that okay? Because see, someone like me, now I don't know how safe I really feel.
For real.
And we always talk about being around your friends and family, and it's always family that you're around where, you know, you got to watch them, but you don't want to exclude them from shit, but you still got to watch them.
Yeah.
Well, okay, what do we do besides just watching them?
Right, right.
I exclude you.
Mm-hmm.
I exclude you all the way around. Mm-hmm. I don't know particularly about that situation, but just you know, just me overall. Like, you fuck up. You know, you can't come. You can't. Certain shit that I don't stand for. Even if you my cousin, mama, sister, brother, it's just shit that you kind of step, and you have an opportunity. rather we get it now or we don't get it or understand how to handle our mental issues, you still have the number one thing, and that's free will, is actually to go get that help. Now, we might have to jump over a couple hurdles to actually get our mental health in place, because it becomes a fundamental thing. It becomes a fundamental thing in the black community. In the black community, we can see a dead body and we can go on by a day, and that's something that happens regularly in our communities. Where in the white community, they can see something like that and they be traumatized and they immediately get the help that they need.
All day.
I'm big on mental health too. myself. I've been through traumatic situations, and I got through them. I got through them, and how I got through them is knowing, actually identifying and knowing I need some help. I need some help, and I know in the black community, people tend not to give things focus or not even trip off of if they can't touch it.
Yeah.
If they can't touch it, they ain't gonna put no attention towards it. And I'm gonna tell you that even though you can't touch it, you can't touch your mental, you gotta go get worked on. And that's why so many free programs out here for you to go actually go see a therapist. Go see a therapist, talk to someone, because that's what more so we need out here. Somebody to actually understand, a professional, not just, you can still talk to moms, you can talk to bro, but it's actually professional people out here that deals with those type of situations.
Wow, they appreciate that too, man. Go ahead.
Styles is saying what's up to everybody.
What up, Styles?
Familiar with the
Style on them.
Yeah. So I just want to throw that out there.
What's up, Jay Styles? All right, same man. What you got to say about that, man? I know you fuck with Lil Swag the long way, bros. What you thinking?
It's actually a sad little story to me, man. Whatever it is, and I don't condone to anybody doing wrong. I don't condone and lashing out, but the awareness of him and his mind state, actually of knowing him and knowing of him and being around him since he was yay tall.
Yeah.
You know, that I know the mind state. It's just not there. His mentals is just not there. No matter how we see it or how we look at it, you know, it's just not there. And I don't want to see nothing wrong, bad happen to him.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him live the life that I know he could possibly, all the wrong and bad things and the systems and all of that, because of this and what you have to face now because of this.
Yeah.
You know, the fear of missing out is really bruising to a child. And he's still a child, man.
Yeah.
Straight child. Regardless how much weed he fucking smoke,
how much liquor he drink.
Liquor he fucking drunk. How much what he say he do this and this and this and this and this and this.
Yeah.
Still a fucking child.
All day.
And the cry for help is deeper now. So I'm here for you, man.
Yeah.
That's all I can be. I don't judge you no differently, but it's just sad, man.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. The last part when I started the sexual assault, I'm like.
So, and I was like, okay, now what's up? I sent that to you as soon as I seen it. Like, Tweety, what the fuck going on?
Man.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Like, I did not. I'm like, and then the robbery. You robbing people? I'm looking at them like.
And then, you know, when you see these reports, especially on Voice of the People, they throw a little, you know, throw a little sauce on it.
All day.
So they like, he took the taco and walked away and chewed it. Yup, I took it. And I'm like, I just don't need you to put that visualization in my head, because, baby, if you needed something to eat, you know, too many motherfucking people that's gonna feed you.
I don't
even think it's about the taco. I just think it's about when people reach that boiling point.
They just do whatever.
Where they feel like they they don't want to ask for the help, but they want somebody to identify that there's something wrong with them, or they're going through something, and they want you to necessarily be like, oh my God, he's going through this, just like, oh man, I can't afford to pay my electric bill, and oh man, I get on Facebook, go live, and be like, this is people going to help me. So I don't even think it's about him being hungry. It's just that breaking point where people just lash out and everybody do it differently. I might lash out at try to disrespect my mom or something like that, where I'm just to the point where I feel like, okay, I'm going through so much right now, I need you to identify that and help me. And we didn't lost out on so many people. It's the system. And we done lost out on so many people because we're seeing how mental illness can actually affect us over time. It's not gonna be the same mental issue. You're not gonna have this many people shooting people with this weapon. Next year you're gonna have people shooting with this weapon. So it's just evolving, and it's just getting worse to the black community.
We just talked about this before everybody got here. When I told you what happened with old girl last night, I said I think she on medicine because all that she did, all that rah. Right. I was at one of my little events last night. Shout out to Real Double Scale, and a chick flipped out. Now I don't even know what she flipped out about. For real. Had something to do with the kitchen. Ain't had nothing to do with me. But whatever it wasn't what she said it was. Yeah. And they told her, but you done showed your ass. You gotta go. Baby walked through the whole motherfucking bar, knocking everything over, knocking my shit over, knocked everything over, and then walked out and continued to act her ass out. And I was like, I think I just ate a shroom. I ain't trying to have no bad trip. Let me get my shit, and I'm just gonna head home. It's been a long day. Anyway, I can just go home. It's 1:30, I'll go. Man. And that's the whole time, it could be nothing. It could be nothing that had anything to do with us being out, and you've been drinking and shit. And them telling you whatever it is they said made you motherfucker lose your cool that hard. Or the middle of the union that you just throwing shit around. For what, girl? You can listen to music in your car. You can dance with the home. They was dancing outside, so what the fuck?
Embarrassment.
What the fuck?
Feeling to be put
now
out.
You want to fight and shit.
Niggas don't like being rejected or being put on blast. Yeah.
Cause that come with life. Shit.
For real. You better get used to it. Hey, King Kip on here, man. He said,
what's up?
Love, bro, prayers for that situation. He was like, he young and life got him. He can grow and change those ways, whatever they are. I'm rooting for him. He say he feel like St. Floyd feel.
Yeah, like some ain't right, and yeah, if you did something wrong, you gotta eat the consequences. And that's something hard. That's hard for grown motherfuckers to eat the consequences. Look at what we looking at now with our whole fucking country. They don't want to eat the consequences. Shit, motherfucker trying to start a shutdown because you mad you got impeached 4 times. Nigga, they was right the first, the second, and third, and fourth time.
Man,
shit.
Daddy Rich, man.
Man, this like on my front doorstep, man.
Man.
I done lived next to Swag family for maybe 10 or 11 years over on Alaska. So I done watched them grow. I done watched them go through its issues. The thing is, man, this younger generation are dealing with grown-up problems at adolescent stage in their life, and they don't know how to digest those, and one, like you said, ask for help. But man, my heart just cry out for them because I've encountered them doing this music thing, and he pulled me to the side and we have some conversations, and just a couple of your events ago, and I'm like, man, I ain't see Swag. Remember I came to you, I'm like, okay, man, he started missing. I'm always cognizant of people in their lost time. Like, okay, if the time wasn't spent here, where was the time spent, and who was it spent with? Because it could be a detriment if he's in those wrong circles. And you got, man, it's for real, man, you got demons
out here. You know, they don't want to go to hell by themselves.
Right.
They looking to take you with them. The word says that the devil rolls around like a prowling lion, looking for who he can devour. Yeah. He only here to kill, steal, and destroy. So we got to be cognizant of what we pouring into our youth and our younger generation, and we always got to care about them. We ain't necessarily got to like what they doing and what they into, but if you get an opportunity to pour a seed in his ear, his or her, this young generation, we need to do that. You know, my girl been on me about, have you ever thought about mentoring these younger guys in this music stuff? And you know, when I first came in, I'm like, shit, I'm just trying to do what I'm trying to do. But man, we got a responsibility to them.
We do.
You know, that can't go unchecked. Yeah. Every time we see them, man, we got to pour love into them because it's 24 hours in a day. If they with us 4 hours, it's 20 other hours somebody pouring something else into them. And we got to start counteracting all this hate, all these demons with love, all this, I'm on demon time. Yeah, if that's what you on, that's what you on. But when you encounter me, I'm going to pour some light into that vessel from my vessel. You know, and man, we just got to start looking after, man, a lot closer. You know, we see the things they do and get into it. We like, man, it's best that we just go our way and let them do them. No, all the time, that ain't best. We know what's about to pop off, but all the time they ain't best, man. We got to invest in them for real. We got to invest love in them. The financial ain't going to work if the love ain't first. You know what I'm saying?
Real time.
So, man, I'm going to reach out to the family and see what's going on, man. And like you say, ain't no judgment because he was once one of us. He'll always be one of us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it could have been any one of us in that situation. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
But it's going to be a lot of learning hopefully comes out of this.
Yes.
You know, but I just want them to know, man, we still riding for you, Swag.
Man,
and
real
we ain't
talk.
judging you. Because when
man.
I hear you ride not knowing what's on the other side of that, that tells me you're hungry.
Okay, that's all I said.
That says I'm hungry, man. You know, and to walk away and, you know, get caught with, as they say, taco smell on your breath, that say he hungry.
Yeah.
But I understand the dynamic of where he came from and where he was raised, and I see what he going through. And that could be any of us at any moment. Yeah. And you never know what you do when your stomach get the growling, when your stomach eating on your back. Yeah. Shit get real.
Yeah.
When you hungry for real, dog. You know
real.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We see the homeless encampments down on City Hall. And that's where they supposed to be. Because it's like, I'm going to be here until you do something about it. Till you see me, till you know me, till you hear me.
Right.
Come help me. How much more crowd do these people, homeless people, Lil Swag in his situation, our youth, how much more crying out they have to do before we address the situation and help as much as we can, man.
True.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. That's real shit, man.
On a bigger level, motherfuckers is tired of struggling, and every time you think you got ahead, here the fuck it is. We just talked about this. Here the fuck it is again. We still sitting down, and we fighting against a power structure that don't give a fuck. Fuck you, pay me.
All day.
Fuck you, pay me.
Oh,
this food is poison.
Add more to it.
To add to that.
Fuck you, pay me less. Fuck you, pay me more.
Plus
and
tax.
add to that being their age and not even understanding.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in this, I gotta go through this, but I don't understand it.
Yeah.
This is why you see those kids in trouble in school, because what's going on at their house spills over into the school, because they gotta go back and spend how many of them 24 hours out of the day? The school got them for 8. So they're at home in that environment 16.
Right.
And you can't say what you'll do when you down to your last, or you don't know where that next meal coming from, or you ain't got that shelter in place you thought you had, or them relationships built with your family blood that you thought was supposed to be there, and you out there by yourself, and you don't understand. I ain't got the tools
Let's just make
to work
sure
through this.
Right.
I'm unequipped. This life. And as we know, if people and weird as fuck, life is life.
Man.
Weird as fuck.
And let's just also put in this one little tidbit on the science tip. If you're not eating enough, you're not nurturing your brain. So whatever mental state you're at already, that's your baseline. Now, if you're neglecting to put the right nutrients in yourself, you've also caused more problems. That's why they say, oh, you're not yourself, you need a Snickers, because motherfucker, you about to go crazy. You're missing what you need to make your body work. The same way you need water for shit to work, you need, everything has to be balanced.
Man.
And we're in a space now where the balance don't matter. It's supposed to matter, it's not. Then you got overstimulation, because you used to be able to fight a little hungry tummy a little bit better before you had 20 commercials hitting you and all you did was look up your favorite song on YouTube, and then, you know, you look up and then 15, 20 people posting what they done had all motherfucking day. So now everything's just...
DoorDash and Uber. I mean, what is it?
DoorDash is a con, boy. The amount of money you
Right,
pay,
I don't
like...
be
With
tripping.
the internet.
I don't understand why
And I be in situations
fucking
where I need to do
use
this.
that shit, and it costs that much. I don't know why. I do know, but I still use it.
One meal is $30.
That shit high. You know what I'm saying?
Order
Like,
you
that's
a
a lot
box
of
of
money,
rice. That
bro.
box of rice is $20
But-
plus tax plus delivery plus.
Man,
Like, damn, niggas just beef
how
frying
many
with gravy.
fucking this a hotel? This hotel taxes and shit.
Then they
Luxury
try to hit
tax
you
on
with,
like what the fuck is
you
y'all
can
doing?
get our $9.99 month.
No.
Nah,
Still
motherfucker,
be
I
Let me tell you about the other $91.
And
Man.
that's why me specifically, you know, I'm the type of person I like to cook at home, and I had to show my wife that, you know, you see how much this costs and how much we're spending on this. Now we can put this towards this, and that's they created a system to get the money out of us.
I would love.
I'm real business minded, So when I'm looking at how somebody finessing me, I'm like, oh, because when the bills hit at the end of the month,
Yeah.
Let's talk about how high
that steak was
groceries
not
are.
worth it.
Let's talk about how high groceries are anyway. Because I went to the store to go buy just the supplies to create for yesterday and spent $50. I said, bitch, I ain't got nothing but water and mixes, and I ain't got nothing to eat for my motherfucking self. I don't even be cooking for myself.
Formal markets.
I said,
Go to the people you can
boy.
bargain with.
But you gotta be home enough for it to work. See, I don't be
True that.
home. So I need quick shit all the time. Like I don't even have time to cook for myself.
But you gotta reward yourself. So if I'm saying, baby, hey, cook for these 5 days, when I come with it, you ain't finna just be going no Texas Roadhouse. I'm a reward, like this is us rewarding ourselves that we don't need this all the time, because even though we might not be eating it, we're paying that type of money. You know what I can do with $100?
Man,
You know,
we paying both ways. Y'all looked at Aspire and motherfucking American Water and Ameren raggedy ass. Fuck you, Ameren.
Right.
And the horse you rode in on, and you two Spire. Fuck both of y'all.
Spire.
With a big dick.
I'm trying to figure out how you don't use gas, but you still tax me like $45
Hey,
a
I
month,
straight
and
had
I know I ain't used gas.
I
Like
straight had
I know
a full
this.
conversation with this young lady.
I'm trying to figure it out.
And when I say everything is a script, I'm like, sweetheart, listen, because 1 and 1 ain't making 2 right now. How is this bill this high and it's just me here and I wasn't here for at least 2 of them 3 motherfucking weeks in that month, and it's only day 26 and I done got a bill for next month, and you telling me that I'm late and I owe y'all a motherfucking
That be
extra
double billing and
so
shit.
many
Super.
hundreds of dollars. Like you
Like,
gotta let
you got 2 bills in 1 month.
literally
Like how is
every
that?
other.
but you know, electric is a actual resource that they own. So in actuality, they could be taxing you way more for electric. So that price that you be getting during the winter time, or like post after or before winter time, you got a certain price that they agree upon for your voltage or what they can't, because they can't just come out here and say, oh yeah, we finna charge 1,000 a wattage.
Yeah, fuck that. They'll get their ass
Plus,
fucked
they a
up.
monopoly.
But they own, but just think about
no
it. If you was an
monopolies.
Ameren company, and this is your patent brand. You own this resource, and they telling you that, hey, we got to come up on an agreement because they need this, and you can't just say, oh yeah, I'm finna charge this much. So it comes to the point of saying, oh yeah, we need to fluctuate the price a little more for our voltage, and that be the agreement.
And it's a
Summertime
21-day bill cycle.
Huh?
21-day bill cycle. So
What
that's
it's
why it
supposed
seem
to
like
be.
you're getting
Because you get,
twice
so
in 1 month.
basically, this is how they have it structured. If we looking at everything as bare bones, bills are structured now to where one paycheck goes towards your rent and shit, the next paycheck goes towards your utilities. You bitches is never gonna eat. Stay hungry is what they saying.
Fucking
Good luck.
retarded.
Try harder next time. And that's where we at.
Fucking
in this world.
assholes.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, try to grow your groceries on your own, but you got to get seeds, and you'll have no way of knowing if they're GMO seeds or not. And good luck, because the soil is all fucking contaminated, and so it's still cancer. Good luck. Have fun.
Got you.
Have fun. Oh, you want to move out the country? You got to finish paying this off first, bitch.
You'll be right back. You'll be right back. After these messages, you'll be right back.
All right.
Yeah.
And then the little teachers, y'all see the little teachers
That's what
getting in
she's
trouble
saying.
for being on motherfucking OnlyFans. You mad at the teachers for being on OnlyFans, and you paying them pennies on the dollar to babysit your motherfucking kids and not teach them because you don't want them to learn shit. You only want them to learn how to do the job you want them to do. Fuck out of here.
That's because we really wasn't, I know me when I was in high school, we wasn't taught anything about finance, banking. We weren't taught about any of that. So it's just when we look at actually how we spend our money, we're not really calculating each month for what we need to make for the whole year. We're just living paycheck to paycheck. But if we knew about finances, you will actually be able to actually see your money grow, and then it decreases when you get your paycheck. You don't have it. You don't have any money for real because we wasn't really taught finances.
Yeah. And it's crazy when y'all say that, man, because back in the day, like, I make way more money than I made back in the day. Now, I made some money, but it wasn't like what I'm making now. And I don't know how the fuck I survived with that little bitty ass money, man. And I was getting hit up for child support.
My granny used to have me cracking
I'm like,
up.
how the fuck did I make it?
My granny used to have me cracking
For
up. She would
real?
talk about motherfuckers coming, like, she used to work for Mohila. And so, you know, you get your little students in, and they come, and the people want to come and work. And she said it'll always be the fresh ones. She was like, they be young and they be white, and I hate to say that, but they did. And she be like, they come in, they don't understand, like, when they buy the apartment, that it don't come with all the amenities. You got to pay these bills. And so they would call their parents like, well, mama, my lights won't come on. Why won't my lights come on? So we thinking that they getting taught about finance, and the whole time they've never been taught either, because nobody bothered to let them know, like, this shit don't come like this.
Right.
You kind of have to pay for different things. So we always see where we as people were taught shit, but a lot of them might not have got taught shit. It's so many people that I've encountered in my life that are of different cultures that they family's wealthy. They ain't got shit. You was supposed to go to law school. You went and you fucked it off. You partied the whole time, and now
The man know what he doing.
Now I don't fuck with you. Now you the outline. You gotta come to my neighborhood. You the cool white guy in my neighborhood now, right?
Damn.
Nah, motherfucker, you just been surviving yours. We doing the same shit over here, bro.
That old dog.
What the fuck is that?
Take all your time away from you. You ain't got no time to pour into your kids. It's systematic. But what we have to realize is we have to identify that it's a system working against you.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago from Martin Luther King or the Jim Crow laws, and we just now getting to the other breaking point, and now they have turned the tables and saying that, hey, you're the problem.
Yeah.
We're not gonna even talk about the past.
Right.
You're the problem right now.
Oh my god.
So it's actually they taking all the time away from you. Ain't got no time to sit down. That's some of the things that I have talked to my mama now about things that I was going through when I was a kid. because sometimes you gotta talk to kids like for real, like they getting pushed out, like you said, they getting pushed out here into grown man, grown woman shit already off top. And I just talked to my mama, you know how, you know, you working a lot, you not really being around me, having to, you know, sacrifice my time because you ain't got nobody watch the kids, you know, stuff like that, and how it affected me. And she didn't never notice because I never, I just dealt with it. But nowadays we have to start identifying that it's a system working against us, and the number one thing that you need to get is this money, is get this money and gain control to you so you can gain time back. Money is not the most valuable. It's not the most valuable. I'm able to pour out positive energy and be like, okay, I'm able to actually have time to my. You going to sleep is not you actually meditating and getting yourself together. You actually sitting down and taking out time to say, hey, and get your mind together is just to think. No TV, no phone, or nothing. Just sit there. It just when you just sit there and think, because you ought to do it now, or they gonna make time for you in jail where you are actually sitting there and you like, man,
you hear me?
You think about everything because why you got time to think about it. So take out some time
they did not like that
for your mental
pandemic.
health.
That's why the powers that be did not like that shutdown. It wasn't just about money. Motherfuckers had time to get on one accord, and that shit was not okay. It was not good. They did not like it. Pay very close attention. They fought hard as fuck to try to find a way to get us up out that lockdown as quickly as they could. But things that remain, liquor stores, and how quickly they start allowing states to go medicinal. Notice those are the two things that were constant. Everything else, good luck on toilet paper, good luck with everything. If you're not essential,
they straight did have the liquor stores open.
Why would you keep a liquor store open and that's not medicinal? Because if you're going to sit down and have time, we want you to have no good time. We want you to be as fucked up as possible, because once you come out that fog, which I felt like this country for like a half a second almost did. They really did. When they start seeing their own kids get tossed around by the police in front of them damn people's buildings and whatnot, people start really paying attention. And then as soon as it came, it fucking went. They tried opening shit up, and they opened it up slow enough, but they did it in such a way that now the people they put the fraud money out there. I'm going to call it fraud money because it was never put there to help people. The people that got it, that could get it, were not the people that needed it. A lot of times it was people that was doing fraudulent shit. They put that fraud money out there to catch a bunch of motherfuckers up.
Some Trump shit.
Because guess what you get to do with that fraud money? You get to inflate the motherfucking interest on that bitch. Who really got that pandemic money and put it to real use? We was hearing about fucking superstars like a Kanye who couldn't be so bothered to put fucking shoes on every day because we're so above everybody, got that money as a small business. Where the fuck is this nigga small and or small business?
I don't know. Who you
talking
about?
But they literally, there was a moment where people all had a good understanding and realized we were all in the same space. As soon as we got it, the shit gone away. All of a sudden now, everybody got something they mad about. You're mad at the trans people. You know what about trans people that I have a problem with? Nobody ever talks about a trans man. We talk about trans women all fucking day. There's trans men. You wouldn't be such a big damn deal if you wasn't trying to take away a part of femininity, because nobody fucking talks about a trans man. I ain't never seen a nigga get his ass whooped because he was a trans man. I ain't yet to hear about it, see it, none of that shit. Nobody gave a fuck. So now you got that argument out there. Then you got the sexuality argument over here with everybody else. You got black people mattering. You got white people mattering. You got Asian people mattering. Everybody fucking matter. And the only thing that happened was everything that cost went up.
Yep. Inflation.
Everything that cost went up, and we all still fucking stressed out, because guess what? Everybody got the same goddamn problems. You're hungry. You got to make sure you have somewhere to sleep. You got to make sure your kids can be taken care of. You got to follow the rules and regulations of how to take care of your kids. And then you're mad because you're telling them how to take care of them. While they doing all that, they pulling shit out the motherfucking law. Pulling it out the law to where ain't nobody going to be able to do shit. By the way, while we pulling shit out the law, I don't want you to remember shit either. We ain't going to talk about what they did 50 years ago. We ain't gonna talk about what they did.
No, that's good.
10
In
years
Florida,
ago.
they say that was good shit, man.
I think that's what they.
And now you got kids sitting there fucking in the 7th grade or the 4th grade reading level. Now they mad at kids like my grandbaby. She couldn't even start kindergarten until she was fucking. She's about to be 6 this year.
Damn.
But
Wait a
here's the
minute.
thing: once they put everything on the lockdown, the kids that was already in school was still gonna work. The kids that hadn't gotten in school yet, you gotta wait. Because you got to be on the waiting list to know when you can fucking get them into the school. She took the test to make sure she can get into preschool. And they still never fucking called her to get her into preschool.
She's 6 years old and ain't in kindergarten yet?
No,
When she turned 7?
she just started
Wow.
kindergarten. She'll be 6 in November. What I'm saying
Oh,
is I've seen a lot of
gotcha.
cases lately where people are mad because these little kids are not making it into kindergarten until they 5 and 6 because they forgot the world was on hold for fucking 3 years. So now you mad because they ain't reading at a certain level and they ain't got to read because you made everything a goddamn picture. You went back to hieroglyphics and you're mad at that because the meaning on that changes with everybody. Well, don't nobody give a fuck about a Webster dictionary. Nobody cares about what a definition of anything is. Gay was never meant to be sexual. Gay was about being happy.
The word gay, yeah.
A rainbow, I like rainbows. I come from fucking Rainbow Bright era. I can't wear a rainbow because I don't necessarily want to sleep with women.
True.
It's just systematic. They want to switch the real problem.
But that's what I'm saying.
With the black people, they want to switch it. They want to switch the attention and saying that something that's similar to the problem that you all have, and saying that okay, we can accept this, but we're not going to accept this, and say okay. And what they do, push you off the ship, push you off the ship. You got to start noticing this right now. I grew up in the temple, so this stuff that I was taught, we taught in the house, and before you go out into the world, you got to learn everything about the world before you go out there. Everybody that's going out here in the world, they just learning as they go, and from the TV. I say this, and I'm gonna put this on the earth. We need to start doing what the system is doing. They use the music and stuff to manipulate us. We need to start getting our artists, still make hot music, and we draw them in, and then we put the message out there that we need to put out there. That's how we beat the system.
That's how we do it.
I don't get another baby. All of them gonna show up. They gonna show up. But what's gonna happen is you've been blindsided. Just like they're gonna keep blindsiding us. I got 2 brothers. Prison, federal penitentiary, state penitentiary. Gonna be something in life. But me recognizing that at a young age that this stuff is systematic, and they gotta get you before you get to 21. Because I woke, whatever you want to call it. I didn't start learning until I was 25. Just imagine all the dumb shit I done done.
Your brain ain't developed till you 25. That's what they know.
Yeah. So it's me noticing that I'm gonna tell you young niggas like, hey, you need to get on. You need to start realizing that it's a system built against you. Point blank. Period.
Oh, dang. Well, you can go ahead. I'm just prepping him up for his
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna put out there. Somebody can take my idea and run with it.
We own it, bro.
I don't care about the money. I care about the change that what we can really do on this earth.
You already got it. We making that happen as you speak. So just show up and help us out.
But people also have to not be lazy. It's been made, everything is made so comfortable, cozy, and lazy. And I talked about this the other day with another group of fellas. And my honest opinion is, we done got so comfortable with getting lazy, doing what you're supposed to do, doing things the way it's meant to be done. Seems like you should be congratulated, and you should not. What the fuck are they gonna do if there's no more DoorDash and there's no more Uber and Lyft? You gonna get your ass back to walking, or you gonna hop on that bitch ass bus? Exactly. You know what you gonna do when there's always a conversation of like, everything's gonna go out one day, all the everything's just gonna stop. So what the fuck y'all gonna do when it happens?
Adapt.
You know how to motherfucking make fire? Do you know how to do it without burning shit up to feed yourself? Do you know how to do anything? MacGyver used to be useful. We used to watch that shit and be like, how does nigga take 2 paper clips and a toilet paper roll and motherfucker make a bomb?
You see what I'm saying?
But
I hear it before it comes out. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna figure it out.
But how is that possible? And he did all this, and motherfucker, you can't function if the phone ain't charged up. What you gonna do?
Yeah, I know what's gonna happen.
Mass hysteria.
Yeah, it's gonna be very, very interesting. I'm looking forward to it.
But they can get off what they need out of chaos.
Man,
Why it's chaotic, I can steal all your
take everything.
Social Security and
It was yours anyways,
retirement,
baby. That's
I
a number
steal
that
it
y'all
all.
made up. Y'all can have that double.
Cause you can go ahead, bro, so we can go to a break.
all right.
Straight out the book.
Feel good to be back. I'm glad we chatting about this because I've been on this wisdom mission. So today I have Proverbs 19:8, and it says, "He who gets wisdom loves his own soul. The possession and the pursuit of wisdom is so good and helpful to us that we can and should get wisdom simply out of self-interest. In so doing, we love our own soul and our own life." And that's what we're not putting in our kids nowadays. Wisdom, man. If they willing to listen,
Right.
pour into them, man. Pour into them.
They listening. They listening to our songs. That's why motherfuckers mad now, because they can hear what's being said. They just don't want them to hear certain things. But human nature is always going to be human nature. Guess what? It's always going to be there. If they see it today or they see it tomorrow, they're going to see it. Now, what are you telling them when they see it? What is it that you're putting into them? I've seen a lot of things as a young person. Didn't understand a lot of it. Now, as an adult, I'm looking at things like, oh, well, they just could have said that.
Yeah.
I would have done so much better had you just said that. I felt that way about locks. I said, Mama, you could have just gave me locks when I was a little kid. Then I had an older lady tell me, well, nah, you couldn't because then you wouldn't have been accepted in this and that and the third. And it's like, but those are things that are natural to us.
We're about to go to this break.
Oh, yeah, I know. We some talkers.
Look, I was trying with these hoes, now I'm trying to miss they call. Bitch, I'm pimping Pokemon, feel like I could catch them all. Step back, 3-point, oh, I'm about to wet them draws. Make sure your sign this is clear, I'ma need that neck and all. Camera phone ready, we about to make a vlog. Touchdown in that pussy, I'ma hit my dancing all. Gotta show me what you got, I don't do this shit for clout. Told the hoe to catch me on the rebound, she start boxing out. Bitch tripping cause the dick on, she had the grip wrong. She start lying on my name, must be miserable. Pop a pill or two, when we chill, girl, we go turn up. Talking to you while I dick you down, girl, I'ma learn you something. 25 tatted on your body, it was promo. Come to think about it, I could use a little hoe as a logo, yeah. When I step in the room, it be so cold. You will probably think that I'm moving in slow-mo, yeah. Get paid, I just chose to get paid. Called the whole lame line dissing on my name, but it's cool. People around 25 already know how I move. People around 25 already know that I'm true. Already know that it's up. Already know whoever crossed me over really fucked up. So keep dissing, ho. Kiss that fuck shit under a mistletoe. Go play it with your daddy, Ken Griffin, ho. You dealing with mental shit. I ain't gon' get personal and mention it, but you the type of bitch that this the same hoes you kick it with. I'm sick of it. Oh, you hit me up cause you on dick again. Knew your ass was crazy, should've charged you. I'm a businessman. Smoking on the Instagram, taste like candy yams. Ran into your people at an event, but I ain't wanna jam. I ain't had to leave, wasn't in no cram, cause I had that blam. It was tense at that very moment after I had to laugh. 2-5, keep a 2-5, can you add the map? Quick with the autograph, to get you an autograph. Performing with that art tuck, I'm an artifact. Boo to a scary nigga, he having a heart attack. 2-5, jumping on the track, you can call it crack. Niggas dropped the ball, I picked it up, now they jumping jacks. Left that hoe where she left me at, now she call it back. Left that hoe where she left me at, now she call it back. What the fuck was that? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that? 25 coming back, ripping every fucking track. Yeah, who fucking with him though? Bitch, I got that smoke, you can smell it through the window. I got up on niggas, come around and they get ghost. If it be older niggas, call it 25 big bros. Yeah, keep hoe. I got the smoke, I be riding with a piston, bro. Yeah. Smell it through the window. Got up on niggas, tell me ride, niggas get gone. Yeah.
This isn't that.
What the fuck was that?
What the fuck is that? Shout out to 25 to Life, man.
And we back.
What he do? What he had his album release party yesterday. Shout out to him. I couldn't
Shout
make
out.
it, but my peoples was up in that bitch, man. And he dropping his album Troy today, so make sure y'all go out and comp that motherfucker, man.
Yes. And he was joined by SD Savage.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget the
SD.
Savage.
Man.
SD hat on.
Oh yeah, and then shout out to my boy James Alexander, man. The Battle of the Sexes 2 was yesterday, and it was a motherfucking success, man. That shit was hard.
I ain't never been in an atmosphere that was like that. And you know, as we talk about that generation, let me give a shout out to these classy brothers who were in that Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah.
Blaze, Propane, Jay the Realist, and Cashmere.
Yeah.
Classy brothers, man.
Yeah.
They showed the ladies love, even when they was going against them. Before, during, and after, they showed mad class, man.
Yeah.
Salute to them brothers, man.
All day. Rod Rico,
and the ladies
too.
represented. Rod
Yeah, that was, man, I swear I was so fucking happy. I was so entertained. It's like you don't, like, you was just, what we had? Poetry, we had R&B, we had hip hop, and we had comedy. And it was just like good. Like I was entertained. It wasn't boring. You know what I'm saying? I was like dancing. I'm cracking the fuck up. Hey, Danielle Lauren and what's his name? Hoodie.
I love that.
Yeah.
Booty Shout out to Danielle
Booty
Lauren.
bump. I'm like, wow, hey, they went there. Like if y'all want to check it out on Soldier by Blood Television, it's on there. Check, hey, that shit was, it was some good shit went down.
It wasn't an empty seat in the house.
That's beautiful.
So I was so happy, and thanks for all the supporters that came out. Real talk, man. Like I said, next year is gonna be a different type. When I said the cream of the crop, that's who we pushing. That's who we gonna have out here, and I know what everybody need. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't know what everybody need, but I know what's needed by a lot of these artists. You know what I'm saying? And we working on that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we gonna have coming up next year, man. But yeah, I felt good, man. So I got a question for my peoples, man. Super Sanchez. Cause we talking about support now. What is support to you, brother?
Support to me is reaching out, just calling your mama every day just to check on her. Support is seeing somebody go through a situation that I know that I can help with and helping. Support to me is reaching out. Do you need something? That's what support to me is.
All day. Green girl.
Support to me on a business level or in relationships?
All of it.
Okay. And relationship wise, support to me is allowing me to be me in the space that I need. I'm not always going to be for you all the time the way you want me to be. So I have to have that moment to see things with clarity. It takes a girl a second. Support for me on a relationship means you going to check on me. But you going to, I'm going to give you space too. But you going to check in. I'm going to check in. We going to be respectful. We going to use respectful tones. Support business wise to me means I'm not withholding information from you. That's not support if you withholding information. I'm not withholding resources from you. Anybody that fuck with me, they know I'm gonna put you to who you need to be put to. We ain't gotta talk about it with everybody. I do a lot of behind closed doors orchestrating that motherfuckers don't even know about. So half the time, whatever's going on, I already know about it. Support business wise is you ain't always got to show up for your girl, but damn, at least know what's going on. If you see me fucking 5 days out of 7 days a week, and I got something going on, and I done told you, y'all know I keep up with everything that everybody got going on, but a lot of times I'm already in other spaces. But damn, please do the same for me, cause you see me, I do shit too.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
that's real shit.
I throw people's names out there all the time. I think a huge part of the popularity that I've gained is because I throw artists out there. If I'm at your event and I see y'all doing some shit and it's cool, you better know I'm finna post that shit. It ain't just for me to just be gaining shit. It's because somebody else needs to see it but me.
Correct.
I would hope that you would do the same. Of course, monetary support, but everybody's trying to get to some money. Everybody got to survive. Everybody trying to live.
True that.
You know, but just making sure that we're not withholding resources and knowledge, because knowledge is free.
It is.
I know they make you pay for college, but just because I learned it don't mean because I went to college I got to keep it from you. That's fucking stupid.
True. I like it. I see you, Ebony. What's up, Ebony the doctor?
Hey!
She got the heart for you, Super Sanchez.
What's up, man? What's up, man? What's
That's
up,
probably,
man?
was you on her show before?
Yeah.
That's where I saw you from.
Yeah.
I was kind of trying to remember. All right. Zane, I see you over there. What support to you, brother? And you're looking good, by the way.
Yes, sir.
You know, like he
You're
put
glowing.
on Vaseline and shit this morning. Got it on.
that shine
Got the
going
cocoa
on.
butter shine.
You glowing today.
Blessings, bro.
All
Blessings.
day.
Always. Support is being able to talk to you.
All day.
You know, 'cause if I can't talk to you, how you gonna support me?
That's real.
Where the bell at?
Man, where is I got this.
As a man, it's not easy being able to talk to people openly
That's real as fuck.
and not being able for that person to judge you or disrespect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you dumb ass nigga.
Right.
Oh, nah. You know, so support is treating me as I treat you. Support is being there. You know, can't support me if you ain't never there.
It's real. That's simple.
You know, support is can be invisible. I notice it can be invisible. It can be invisible with understanding.
True.
You know? So,
Can you explain a little bit of that
A
so
little
people
bit of
can
that.
see it? Yeah. Cause that I'm thinking I understand, but
it's like when I say you gotta be there to be supported. Everybody ain't gonna be able to be there.
all day. But they still
And-
support you.
And they still support you. You know, some more than others.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I mean they don't support you.
All
Shit,
day.
they can be your biggest support.
For real. Yeah. Somebody, it remind me of what Daddy Rich be saying. He talked about his mother, you know. Like, people sitting there praying for you, that's big.
Yeah, man.
That is support.
That is
That's
big.
big support.
Invisible.
You know what I'm saying? So, I get you, bro. I
No.
feel you.
It's that guardian angels people don't even know they even got. You know?
And that's, yes. I think that's a sin if you don't know that. Like when you just so blessed and you know you act like ain't nobody there for you. You got everything in front of you, but you mad because you don't see it.
But see, that's a mental issue. They have a mental health break right there, and they can't get out of it. A lot of people have them mental health breaks, and they stuck right there. They can't come out of it. It's where a lot of people are stuck right now. How everyone treated them, fine. You got treated fucked up. So what you gonna do now?
Right. Look forward. It's nothing but love out here for real. Now, yeah, we can. It is that, and it is the shit against you. But you showing love by you opening up people's eyes.
Yeah,
that's what it's about. If you know it, complaining about it is not really going to get you too far. But doing something about it with people around you that's doing the same thing, I think that's heaven.
I think that's true. I think that's a true statement. The easy way or the hard way. It's all you want to do it. The easy way is listen to what they saying. And the hard way is you gonna learn regardless.
And it's a lot of these babies that they insist on the hard way. I sometimes look at my oldest and be like, there? Baby, you like learning lessons, and that's okay. If that's what works for you, I did what I could do.
Come in different gauges.
Okay.
Some need that rough sandpaper. Some like, okay, I can slide down the sliding board.
Yeah. By a certain part of my 30s, I was like, you know what?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Beetlejuice. Fuck up out of here.
Oh man, that's one of my lives. It one of my motivational things was I woke up 30.
Yeah.
Reality on your lap.
Right. Oh.
And then I couldn't wait to y'all don't understand. Old hoe status for me is my favorite status. I'm telling you, I've been striving for old hoe status for a while. Now I can be like, oh no, baby, that's a little too much for me. I'ma just do just enough with this little job, sugar. What they say now? I got a whole rundown of everything I ain't finna do. I'ma do just the fuck y'all paid me to do. Old hoe status. I live for it, y'all.
I love it.
That's deep.
That's real, status. I could be in the club. I'm gonna twerk in this chair because I am not dancing for free.
But you know, me being 31, I'm like,
you got time, y'all. Right.
Listen.
It's like, okay, like it's on me an OG status, like
you there, bro. These days,
it might be these days.
No, I want to say you 30. How you feeling right now that you would tell your 30-year-old self? You know, you being at this age, what would you tell your 30-year-old self?
Oh yeah, what would you tell
them? These niggas no more money.
Good. Yeah.
You say what?
Don't give these niggas no more money. I lost a whole bunch of money between 30 and now.
41-year-old me would tell 31-year-old me.
Female bullshit.
See, you on that. I would be telling
niggas
me,
act like
trap
females.
bitch, you
No,
go
I
sell
ain't
all
saying
the weed
nothing.
you want.
I wouldn't tell
Don't let them
nothing.
tell you not to. Cook with it too.
30. I'm happy with my 30-year-old thoughts. It was some. I was on my trajectory to where I'm at right now. So I woke up and was ready to go. That's what I was on. I fucked up from the early ages, just tripping, I don't know what the fuck I was on. I was having fun though.
Man.
But I woke up and I'm like, I'm gonna be 60 in 30 more years. I need to stack some bread.
Yeah.
That's what my thought. I need to stack some bread. But do it like how I'm doing it. I love doing this shit, so that's how I'm gonna get my money.
See, you found that earlier.
Yeah.
You figured out how to do what you love early.
Yeah.
Green Girl didn't figure that shit out till about 37, 38.
I'm with you, Green Girl.
The easy way or the hard way? Did you learn the easy way or the hard way?
You asking me?
Yeah, before you got to like where you actually got it.
Oh yeah, it was the hard way.
Okay.
Oh man.
It was because I didn't know shit, like you said. I didn't know shit. Only thing I knew was I was stuck in that one spot. I wanted a family, and I was going super hard for my family, but I wasn't thinking about me. per se,
Yeah.
and that's not good, regardless of what motherfuckers be saying. You know what I'm saying? Because your family, something, and it's not for everybody, but your family start moving left, and then your baby mama wanna, and then if you too stuck into that, that'll fuck you up, bro. It almost fucked me up, but I woke up 30, and I started marching. You know what I'm saying? So that's where I was at. And it wasn't a bad, because sometimes you do the right things for the wrong reasons. That's what I did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I did the right things for the wrong reasons, so I had to switch that shit, turn it around. So now I'm doing it, the right things for the right reasons. So that's what happened with me.
I'm glad, Tweezy. I'm glad you did.
Nah, you talking like you good too. Me and you on the same shit.
Yeah, now, but let me tell you something. It was a tragic road to get here because you got you go through certain things in life and then you don't know why you're going through them. It's a lot of shit from childhood that happened you don't have no control over. You was a kid. Right. Then when you go through the discovery phase and understanding phase, then I had to go through a bitch nobody's coming to save you phase. This is what it is. Yeah. This is where you at. No one's coming to save you, ho.
Man. That's when you wake up.
Man.
Hey, I promise you, man, from 30 to now, my wallet was bleeding like a nigga who got hit with a chopper.
Okay.
For the wrong reasons. Just because of motherfuckers take advantage of the kind heart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I want to throw out there too. Hanging with the wrong people.
Man.
Being around the wrong people set you for. If you hang around the wrong people, you're going down the wrong path.
Okay.
Man. And they don't give a fuck about you. What you call them? Crash? They use you like a crash dummy?
Like I'm really down for y'all.
For real.
That was where I was at. You know
you pushed me in the street. I'm really down for y'all.
Man.
Yeah.
And then when you change up on everybody, then it's, well, you just acting funny. Nah, bitch, I got bills.
They gotta be happy.
I got
for
life.
You. Right. $1 go home.
Okay.
Man.
It's some motherfuckers who I'm gonna steal here because of the bond we got. You know what I'm saying? But you know what a leech is once your mind open up. You like, hey, wait a minute. You know, as the words say, when I was a child, I spoke as a child. But when I grew up, I put away childish things. So I understood that part. Like Green Girl at like 38, you know what I'm saying, when I was coming up out that bank.
Right.
Because, man, I ain't gonna lie, from 30 to now, man, I probably wasted over $100,000.
Yeah,
Just bullshit.
I know what you're
trying
saying.
to make sure motherfuckers was okay when, like you say, when you focus on when you yourself is okay, then everybody around you okay.
Right.
But it was me putting myself last and hey man, make sure, hey man, you good? You just dumping
and doing what you do.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
And that I man, we done all been there. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody. I know I done been there. I done lost some money, bro.
Yeah, true. I done lost some money.
Well, that ain't no there.
I'm gonna say this. I ain't had that moment yet to where I really just ball out on myself, and that's why I say, because I always been that person. When I'm doing it, when I'm actually stacking, somebody gotta come with a problem. Bill, car broke down, something, and that's been like majority of my life. So you know, I've been really hustling. Like, okay, yeah, I got a family now, so it's just I'm really gotta really take this time to get myself together. Like, okay, get that moment for me.
Oh,
see, I be so happy to see my daughter. That's because they were accustomed to me doing a lot of different things even when I couldn't. So I like watching them do shit, but then I be frustrated with them on practical shit because it's like, now those are the things that I actually did. Balling out on me was motherfucking, I get my little income tax check. I used to take that shit and pay up 6 months worth of rent and probably pay up my cell phone bill for 6 months, shit like that, and then buy them clothes for the whole year. I would be smart like that, so it always looked like I was balling out on them, and then I was like, but y'all ain't really getting the bigger picture here. Like, this is different. So for a while, I just thought that they just didn't give a fuck and they was doing their own thing. But then when I saw, like, so my youngest, she went to KU for half a fucking semester because she did not like being out there. She came right back home. They still charged her. That baby paid that balance down so smooth. And I say, no, that's a responsible ass little girl because I definitely wouldn't have figured that out.
Wow.
But I didn't realize they were paying attention to the practicality while they out doing the shit they want to do. Because my oldest didn't give a fuck about spending $300 and $400 and $500 on some goddamn hair for her birthday. And I'm like, you're not making good decisions. And then she's like, no, Mom, I'm finna go ahead and use this money right here from my 401k. I'm this young. It'll be paid back by blah, blah, blah. Finna take that and go ahead and move here so I can have somewhere to be. You had your space. And I was like, well, shit, I wouldn't have thought of that at fucking 25 years old. So maybe you was paying attention a little bit. Because balling out on me was,
I like
let me
that.
go ahead and buy myself a
Retirement and 401k. That's what the blessing was when I came out of that bank. I hadn't realized that I was doing the right thing with my money until I said, damn, I got some money sitting somewhere. So I called these 1-800 numbers.
Right.
You connect me with my money. And when they told me what I had sitting there, man, I promise y'all, I was in tears because I had been doing, man, what people don't realize, $50 to $75 a pay period for the long haul.
It adds up.
It add up, and it add up quick, especially when they matching up to 4%. And you know these things, but we not taught that. It was a white guy at the bank like, hey, Shaw, about your Roth IRA and your 401k and your retirement. And I had something called a cash back bonus plan. Forgot they started that in 2010. I came out that bank in 2018. So in 8 years, I didn't know I didn't have it. And you can't miss what you don't know you have.
True.
But when I went through Cash It Out, I told my parents, we good. I ain't worked for 18 months.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All
Because
day.
proper preparation was made.
All day.
It taught me something. So I turned and started to teach it to my sisters, my siblings, my nieces and nephews. Hey, here's where you're heading. Make preparations before you need it. You don't want to wake up and I need it and I ain't make no preparations. Right. So they started to listen and they started to get promoted and they started to put their money aside, and a lot of them are doing much better now. You know what I'm saying? But man, if you got that 401k, please put some money in it.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it's $5, $10. In the long run, it's gonna work for you.
Okay. All right. It's on you. It's on you, Miss Thing.
All right. So, it's a little green girl time, a little rec time.
Rec time.
And I just want to say, before I even get into it with rec time, if y'all see me out, because I do work with THC and CBD, if you see me out with the rec shit, it's the rec shit. We ain't gonna talk about CBD because you don't want to hear that shit. Now I got time to be flipping back and forth. Holler at me Monday through Friday, after 4:30 if you're trying to learn anything about CBD or need anything with CBD, because I am not gonna keep wasting my breath where it's not needed. When you see the weed, it's weed. I'm not gonna say you CBD on the street. Not unless you asked. Now, I'm happy because we have Super Sanchez, Beta Sanchez. Sanchez is in the motherfucking building. What's up, friend? How you doing?
What's up with it? What's up with it?
Tell us some more about what you do in the industry. Are you a grower? Are you entertain? Like, what part are we doing?
I'm a cannabis advocate. I do everything.
Okay.
I got my hands in everything in cannabis. Not just here in St. Louis, all across the board. I recently just became a licensed cannabis franchise broker. Okay. So
yay!
That's what's up.
Now explain to the people
like.
what
So I'm a licensed cannabis franchise broker. I sell cannabis franchises.
Okay.
Okay. So I always tell people, one of the biggest things that I talk about is how it's more to cannabis than just touching the plant. So,
oh yeah.
And you're basically reinforcing what I've said. How do you feel about the industry right now, here in Missouri specifically? Because that's where we are right
Well, a lot of the people in the industry, they consider me the first St. Louis cannabis brand. So I've been here the beginning. So it's just, you know what's going to happen because these resources isn't provided to us. You just start learning the law a little more, and that's what it taught me over time. So I really don't have no feelings towards, you know, how it's going in in cannabis law here in St. Louis, because for this simple fact is we try to fight against certain things, and we just realize that everything is systematic. It's just going to happen like that. So you have to start realizing certain things and start just putting your mind towards the ultimate goal is building that brand up, building that name up, and then start learning about your finances. So, because I started with education, I started with being for the people, and everybody just don't get it at that time. And what I realized is sometimes I can recognize something that's gonna take the next individual 5 years to recognize. So is with the law, me being here before medical marijuana, selling more medical marijuana cards here in the city before Dr. Zena came and started doing med cards, is I was actually fighting for those rights, and you actually see how it really goes. So I don't really trip off. I only trip off the laws and everything as far as what I need to do to handle my business, as far as like cannabis laws. Because as long as we know that there's only 10 more states left that has to be legalized. Yes, sure. And you looking at the standard for what we need to go forward. Whether you want to say it or not, we're gonna be heading there. Yep. So that's why I trip off about the laws for. Other than that, as far as like community based or anything like that, it's just all in the open.
Now, as far as like the culture is concerned, because I like to consider myself deep up in the culture. If there's something going on, I'm either gonna be around or I'm a comment or something. What steps do you think that we could take on our own to shape this culture? Because with it being so new here, like people always knew what was going on out of California because they heard about it, or they might have visited and saw different things and experienced different things. What do you think that we could do here to shape our culture the way we want it? That's like my secret. Because I'm really on that. You know, like okay. What Kanye would say, it's up. It's up. I can't even drop too much. I can't even drop too many gems because they listening. And once they say, oh yeah, they gonna act on it, and then they gonna be able to do it before me. I already been.
Yeah, I'm glad he's saying that out loud. That make me, at least I know I ain't crazy.
No, you're not fucking crazy. You're not fucking crazy.
Be stealing and not being
once they started regulating the law, and we became part of it, it was like, oh, okay. Yeah, now this is what I've really been doing, this nickel and bag, and now this is actually valuable information now. So with the culture, it just gotta be a lot of not even a lot of BS. Promote your culture. Don't be scared to be who you are, because a lot of these events that I go to, you're not like that.
That part. That's not how you are in real life.
It's cool for you to roll 1,000 blunts, my nigga. Yeah. And you don't gotta roll no joint. I'm just saying, just promote your culture. Be who you are. Don't be someone in an environment where you feel like you have to fit the environment. I don't have to fit the environment where I go. I just be myself, and if they like it, then this is a good place for me for positive energy. Just be yourself and promote your culture. What actually you depict this industry to look like. You know, we know what we can relate to, the how highs, the Fridays, and stuff like that. Just promote the culture and how you depict it. Just be yourself.
That part, because I like to think that everybody has their own thing.
Yeah.
And they do. Everybody that I've encountered has their own thing. You know what I'm saying? I love that. I love to see it. It's exciting for me. I love all this shit.
Yeah.
But,
And actually, like I started that culture here in the city. You know, everybody was scared to do something like that. I started actually having to, go back and forth with days with bars and business because they was not having it. And this was like a personal hobby of mine. The day that I realized that I could make this a career in cannabis is when I got invited to come smoke with the senator.
Well, damn.
Sister Rashid.
Yeah.
I came to smoke with the senator.
That's
Al
dope.
Harrington.
Yeah, very.
And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't even know who Al Harrington was. We was just having a good time.
The basketball
That's how it
player,
be.
right?
Yeah, the basketball player.
That's how it be.
And it was just so natural, and I had to sit back and realize, like, oh, this really happening.
Yeah.
And we try to get involved. If you started a brand right now, you are before the gold rush. The actual
That's
rush.
what I say all the time. It's the gold rush.
The actual gold rush. You can invest in this industry, but the thing is, start having to realize where to get in, and how you fit in.
Oh man.
But
And understand, this
room.
is a community.
Oh yeah.
We are a full
Hold
community.
on, Slang.
Straight up, we are full community.
I'm gonna drop a gem. a gem.
Daddy Rich.
I'm gonna drop a gem for y'all right here. This a strategy that people need to act on right now, and I'm gonna drop this gem live.
Hold on, I'm gonna write it down.
Drum roll.
Hold on.
Give him the drum roll. Super Sanchez.
You need to go ahead and start applying for licenses.
In the states where?
That $1,500 license. Now we know about OKC, right? $2,500 for a cannabis license.
Okay. 2,500.
They just the people that's with my company have actually sold a license at OKC, the actual dispensary and everything, $1.3 million.
Okay.
So that $2,500 license made them $1.3 million.
Oh, because you buying, you just think of it this way: you able to buy up something that's valuable that's only is going to be limited, because even though that all those people in OKC, when that list was open, it's not the same law as it is in OKC. So they went and they all, like, I lived there, I went and bought a license, but then they closed the list because then you had big companies, coming in and actually, buying them and actually drawing them out of their license. So the next year, the following year, this OKC.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Following year, they had to actually, write a law that, if you are a resident of OKC and you own this license, then you owe 50% of that license. So automatically, any deal that you say, I own this much of this license, it might be 50 or 70.
Okay.
70, but I know it ain't no room for nobody to do nobody. But that's just going to go say that they bought the license at $2,500. They're not selling any more licenses in their law, wrote in their law. So these are gems.
Well, okay, go ahead, because I'm going to talk to you offline.
Yeah.
How much for the franchises? I can ask you that. You say you selling?
Oh yeah, for sure. I want you to tap in. It goes by tiers. Different company got a portfolio of 18 different cannabis companies that already have these systems built. That's a part of the company to actually they have different tiers. Each company is different and how you invest in a franchise. So everything is wrote down already in the system. Like you can invest 50K. They got a 50K tier for a cannabis company that's actually the number one franchise cannabis company.
Okay.
It was the first.
Oh,
And they are part of the company. Too. And yeah, they had different tiers. Like they got a 50K tier, a 70K tier, and a 120K tier.
So when you buy this franchise, are you investing in it, or I guess? So how do it work? What do you do with it? Do you get a building, or you just
everything is already set. You're the investor.
So I'm an investor. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So you're the investor. So to make you even be comfortable with even doing something, like it already has to be a system already set up. Just like, hey, I plug my money in, then this needs to be happening behind it, and that's what's going on.
I got you. I'll be hollering at you.
And yeah, I'm licensed
all day.
Licensed with the first company to ever do this. There's no other company like ours that does this.
All day. That's what I like to see, man.
Clap that up.
God damn it, that's what I like. I need another one. That's what we
I got one question.
We just talked this.
I see all these guys with their own strand. So what's the price on that?
Okay, so that's what I really started off doing before I just got this franchise broker license, whatever. But that's what I was doing. I was going to the city, tapping in with some people that was major in the city, and I was putting them on to the actual strand. So it's just it's so many different ways to go about it. That's what I've learned over time. So if you wanna actually get stamped, I'm connected with the big dogs. I'm connected with the big dogs that really do this. You can't even get in contact. You can't get in contact with High Tolerance. You can't get in contact with LB. You holler at me, and your money straight. We connect you in, and all of this is legal.
That part, that's the best. Best part.
It's legal. So you tap in with me. You can get stamped. If you wanna actually build you something and actually want 100 strands, or you want to go talk to some of the people that's up in the hills. Like I do real business. Like I ain't done real business. Like took you out to LA, introduce you to growers, farmers, come up with a plan. You just got to make sure that you coming correct. And then if you coming correct, I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna introduce you to the people that you need to be introduced to. The people that they not talking about. They're not talking about jig. They're not talking about the people that's all the way up in the mountains, and they rural area, and they got nothing but a satellite phone, and they up here and they provide. So just think about how that trip gonna be. If you wanna go, actually wanna go drive up in the mountains, no stove.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna do you like that. I'm gonna at least tell you like, hey, bro, like you say that's your cooler. You say you gotta get the long one.
Yeah, straight up.
You gotta get the long one. So yeah, it's however you wanna. I'm a professional.
Okay.
They just started handing out these degrees. Like I'm a real professional. I'm America's #1 top cannabis entrepreneur. And I'm just trying to get it out there. Like if you want to really get into this, you ain't gotta be scared when you coming to me.
Tell them motherfuckers.
Thank you.
Super Sanchez, everybody.
Straight up.
Dropping
Like, I
straight
really do
gems.
appreciate you
All
coming
day.
up.
Yeah, for sure. And it's cool because it was like, now it's because I do so much other stuff trying to prepare myself to try to actually put myself in position at the right time. So what I realize is, trying to time the game ain't better than, time in the game. So so I'm just getting back to that because some of the stuff that I was dropping, it was just so next level, and I just seen that people didn't profit off of it. I was like, this is crazy. So now it's just getting started. So I'm glad that you invited me to come out, so I can actually tell my piece, because it's so crazy out here in this industry. Me and being where I was a couple years, being the brand that I was, and not many around, is they so scared of the brand. They so scared of the brand. They don't want to invite me to their shows.
Shit.
I'm gonna tell you, that's how life it is for because.
But you know what? But I get that because I've experienced something similar on my own little end in my little edible world.
Yeah.
So, but I'm friendly vibe. I'm cool with everybody. So I think.
Yeah, but we before the gold rush. You got you a brand. You got you a podcast. You doing it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you doing it. You doing it. And when you say gold rush, and I'm telling you how limited it is, just think if they had me sitting on if you was a brand and you really knew who I was and you knew what you trying to put out. Right. Not to say that you would be faking it, but it's certain people, they want to stand on certain things because people might not know me. So they're gonna say certain things that's not valid to the actual culture we in.
Yeah.
And I ain't asking for you to give me praise or anything, but I know in my lineup, in my portfolio of the work that I put in. So they don't want me to come on their podcast because it's the gold rush. If you gotta think, we in the business. If I come on your podcast, like 9 out of 10, or 7 out of 10, I'm going to suck up about a couple people that want to come holler at me. Which it should be, wherever I go, I would think that'd be a good thing. Yeah. But in this industry, I done seen the ups, I done seen the downs with big dogs and small dogs. So, I'm glad that you invited me out because they will not invite me on the podcast because of that simple reason.
Well, shit, I'm open to pretty much anybody. The way I see it, we are a family because what I'm looking at right now, soon as Missouri said legal, I said, here come the shit. As good as I said, there go the shit. Everybody and their mama, huh? Don't even know what we talking about, but everybody got it all out there. That's fine. I'm not mad at it. I don't knock nothing because I don't do no one thing. I try to do every little thing I can because I really do enjoy the plant the way I do. Yeah. So I genuinely will do anything. Fuck it. Today is this, tomorrow is that. That's how they got bourbon out my ass. Yeah. But then it's other things that people don't realize that I recognize on the back end about the plant. And so when I start interacting with different people, I look at a few things. And if you can't tell me anything about terpenes, if you can't hold a full conversation with me, like you really know what you're talking about and prove that, I'm looking at it different. Because if you know these things, you wouldn't be threatened by me at all.
True.
People that don't know, they very threatened. And that's a lot of what you're saying, they don't know. So when they hold a conversation with you, now they learning something. Everybody don't like to admit that they learned something from somebody. Yeah.
Mostly every dispensary that's in St. Louis, a majority of them are people that don't know anything about the cannabis industry.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
They don't know nothing about weed. They just had a nice trust fund, or they was able to invest in this market because it is a market. So people are going to look at it like they can invest in it. So they looking at it like, okay, yeah, they can invest in it, but they know nothing about weed. versus this say, just imagine somebody saying that, yeah, I'm gonna buy all this cheap weed and they gonna buy it for the high. Yeah, that's how you're getting finessed.
Or they buy CBD and
but
be
this
like,
is stuff that we already knew from the nickel and bagging.
Right, or they buy the CBD shit and
So
spray
we
it, and then we supposed to think we like motherfuckers really don't know what's up. So motherfucker push a bag in your face, smell this. Yeah, but do you know what you're smelling? I know what I'm smelling. I know what I'm tasting too. Do you though?
Yeah.
I had this conversation so much, especially with men. I don't know if you know how fucked up it is that the fellas treat ladies sometimes out here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but baby, I get it all the time, especially when I'm out and about. And the bars and shit that I be in, you know I be set up, and it's always some nigga, like, first off, you're not shifty like you think you are as a bar. All you niggas are shifty. So you see me, you walk past me, you see what's up with me, you don't acknowledge me, but then you see some niggas that you didn't think was gonna talk to me. Yeah, they tapped in with me. Now you want to sniff your ass over here. And, well, what price you getting from him? Nigga, it don't matter. I fuck with the farmer. What you talking about? Do you know what you got? Well, I got this blah, 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 this OG, blah, blah, blah. But do you know what it is for real? Because that just sounds like the list they issued your ass. But what is it really, sir? All you could tell me is you paid $1,200 for it. Fuck out of here. What you doing, man?
Oh yeah, that's the industry. That's the industry for you. You know, you
dealing with some crazy shit too.
Man, I was chilling.
It's just everywhere.
I was smoking weed.
We be chilling.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
I be minding my motherfucking business. I be minding my business. We be on the table.
Talking about weed. I was talking about recording performance.
I be minding my business. My little drawer be sitting right here, and motherfucker come look me up, and I thought it was CBD. Bitch, you ain't think it was no CBD.
Hey, recently when I was at the event, right?
Yeah.
And this is crazy because this is my cousin who came through with somebody else, and she came. He was like, I respect your hustle, but
that's what they do.
He said, I respect your hustle, but I'm not gonna be a customer. I said, bro, what? He was like, I grow some of this same.
Good for you, nigga.
I ain't never been like every event I go to, like they know me and they know like what I stand on. So it was just like I'm like, what? So I understand the disrespect. Man,
the ladies disrespectful too. My man smoke. I don't. Bitch, you's a lie. I just seen you.
Brown as fuck.
It probably is a little worse for the. It is probably a little worse for the women. See, because you like, are you selling weed? You know.
And then so this is what you get a lot of. You get straight up. You get a lot of weird shit. So you get the ones that like. God, you get the ones that they'll come up to you be like, all right then, girl. They want to touch your hands. And all right, bitch, touch your hands.
You say that. What's her name? Doja, not Doja Cat, the Chinese looking girl.
Yeah, they want to touch your hands and shit.
She got all. You be putting your whole hands in the weed.
Then you get the females that turn their nose up because. Nah, my man smoke. I don't really smoke. Okay, you get them. You get the ones that you get the old ladies that be in church be like, what you got over there? Bitch, you knew what this was. What you got over there? Oh, you got that weed, huh? I see what you doing.
If you already in the event, we know what's going on.
Ma'am, you came to a bar. This was not service.
But I'm gonna catch you in the bathroom. Bring mine to the bathroom.
Want you to no, this is real situations. Real situations. OG used to have me to vent at this bar. He used to talk about some. They talk about some. You got the scale on the table. He said they say you got the scale on the table, and he told us, "Oh yeah, bro, just mad because he can't sell his joints in the bathroom." And this is real life. He was like, "So yeah, you got to do that different." I'm like, oh no.
I do you one better. I had a man come argue me down. He gonna look at my weed and go, "Nah, that ain't infused." I said, "Excuse me."
He said that ain't
that's
infused.
not infused. I said this is the weed. This is what.
What are you talking about?
Let
My
me
God,
understand
no.
this.
Let me finish. This nigga went back on the other side of where we was at, came back with some shit and was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Because when I go to the dispensary, he goes, they spray it, they infuse it. I said, nigga, that's CBD. Or are you smoking crack? I don't know.
Damn.
I don't know, bruh.
Damn.
I don't know.
I just got one question when you say that. Are you supposed to pull out a big ass needle and stick it in the stalk? And
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
What you asking?
I don't.
when he said infused,
He said the weed wasn't infused. That
like-
motherfucker told me
like
it
a
wasn't.
turkey at Thanksgiving,
That
juicy.
motherfucker told me
See,
it
what I've
wasn't.
noticed, what I've learned over time, like me doing events in rural areas, and just the stuff that they come say to you, like they don't even care what it is if it's at a certain price, and all this is legal, so
Very much so.
But anyway, in the rural areas, you got different people who do different things. So they not getting a lot of good weed out there, but they most definitely is getting CBD. So you know, they might be comfortable. They might become comfortable with some infused CBD. You know, that's why I say it's a whole market out here. It's a whole market out here. You can be making money on CBD. You know.
I was finna say that. So you telling me I need to invest
I
in
work
CBD?
with CBD. I'm trying to tell y'all this shit that could be done. And honestly, one of my projects that I do now that I've been telling people I do, I make dog treats. Bitches ain't making dog treats. They lazy. They ain't finna take time to do that shit. But I mean, it's the truth. If they
You keep saying you gonna make somebody mad. Like, I'm gonna make some fucking dog treats.
Fuck them.
I'll drop another gem on y'all, man.
But what I'm saying is like,
I'm here
it's
for it.
all
I'm here
shit
for it.
out
Hold it
here.
down.
It's so many things you could do in this industry. You ain't even gotta touch the motherfucking plant. If all you wanted to do is sell weed paper towels, you could motherfucking do it.
Yep.
And a bitch will buy it.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about.
Hey,
Oh yeah, I love every part of the plan.
it's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
And once you start finding out, and you be looking, it's the industry, and you can get in. It's always been looked upon as bad, and they hit the switch, and people still stuck when the switch was off. Switch is on, and now it's limited out here. And once you get it in, once the gas station start selling it in the little box, and it's too late.
Yep.
It's
That's
too
true.
late. It's too late.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Green Girl been telling us in our ear, man. She said she's gonna start bringing some people around. So
I'm trying to.
it's coming to life.
I'm
But
trying
I
to
like
build a
it.
little community. Everybody better
I ain't
get on it.
smoke weed no more, but my interest is peaked.
Yeah.
I mean, but we
My
really
wallet
need
will
to
smoke it.
invest.
And then look. Is a lot of people that I do know that don't smoke. They don't deal with, but they are the most like my portfolio is people that don't even smoke.
Yep.
But they know once I sit down and they say, "Hey, Sanchez, I got this," and okay, listen.
Yeah.
Okay, let me come up with you a plan. And it's gonna make sense. You're gonna look at it like, okay, yeah. And you're gonna be able to get your ROI, your return on investment, back a little faster than traditional investment strategies.
All day. That's
Yeah,
what I've been thinking about all week.
I really want our community to
For real.
grow. It's too many names in St. Louis that I need.
Return on investment.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, so I'm gonna say that
That's
again.
okay. I'm just saying I really want to see this community grow. It's too many names in the cannabis industry that I see thriving.
I want to see the black cannabis community
hard
grow.
Work. We working hard. Shout out to Rooted Buds again. Shout out to STL Space Treats again. They were just in the motherfucking. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm so proud to see that. I love to see what HBG is doing. I love to see what Elite Home Growers is doing. I'm happy to see everybody have their events and grow. Shout out to the Cola. Like, I love this community. I want to see us grow, and that's why I'm a little sensitive when you get people coming in with bullshit. We peaceful making our history right now. This is our renaissance. Don't come in here with that fuck shit. But come in here, sit down, be cool, be quiet.
You heard them, motherfuckers.
Wreck time.
All right, man. I'm thinking we most definitely are you on social media? Cause you be like you in and out type.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm on there, but I ain't.
Official Super Sanchez. You gonna see the link. You gonna official Super Sanchez, all platforms.
All day. Now I'm saying it's spelled. I know she spelled it one way. How you? And then I seen it on your logo spelled a different way.
Oh yeah.
Do people switch up your spelling, or they just?
Oh yeah, that's just Facebook.
Okay.
They won't let you actually type super for actually personal page.
Gotcha. Okay.
Other things about Facebook and cannabis is getting to the point where they've outlined certain words. So like I absolutely couldn't get green in the name. When I changed it, I had to be Gigi St. Louis, and I could barely get that. Smoke, green, canna, anything with a can. Bitch, you damn near can't say can of soda. They are fucking with us right now.
I did
Say
not
can
know.
of soda bis.
Yeah, like straight up.
Hey, you gotta think that's why Burner created the app Social Club. So that you don't none of your cannabis posts get taken down.
Yeah, because this shit is stupid.
It's an algorithm. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. Ain't nobody reporting your page. Now you might got some haters. I ain't gonna say that, but it's these robots. They cleaning up Facebook. They repolishing it because you do know Facebook has already been sued. Yeah.
What can I sue for the dick pics that I gotta look at every day while y'all mad at weed? Because my stories be lit. You know, mostly males follow me, so them stories, and I've shown Tweezy. I could just literally pick my phone up and it'll be like, head. What the fuck
I ain't gonna
is this?
fake it. It's bad. It's bad on Facebook for the women. You never trip off. You just sit back like you don't really see too much of none of it going. You like, okay, yeah, you really OG status.
I just showed you as a matter of fact.
The women actually see a lot on their Facebook. Bro, these men are creeps.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of which, I'm glad y'all brought that up. I had to block the no let up feed because it was a moose knuckle on there this morning. I said, I know Tweezy ain't sent this. Man, I'm blocking this. I thought Tweezy made it. I'm blocking this shit, nigga. I just got married Saturday.
Hey, but
I ain't making it a week
they
before.
just made it a thing now.
Damn.
Now you know the newlyweds. They starting to agree on no social medias, no Facebook pages.
Shit, that might be the best way to be. Take that shit way back. Cause
You can't get it's like
I'm putting some extra on the lounge, Superman.
so you can have
I'm not just put some extra on the lounge. Here's your card.
no social
To
media.
mine, I need this just to do the music.
No, this real thing, like
Hey.
no social media, no Facebook, no Instagram, no social media.
you gotta get ChatGPT to run your shit real quick, cause you can't get on there no more.
Saying I got to talk to you.
Somebody
Floyd Boy
did
too.
Floyd.
I wonder if it was an accident.
Floyd Boy too.
How mortified would I be if I accidentally sent my little private picture to the group chat and it was supposed to go to somebody else's
Oh
DM?
my goodness. Look,
No.
I did my phone like this morning. Like what the?
Oh shit!
This ain't never been in one of Tweezy chats. Somebody.
It is getting filthy in here.
Man, and it was a look back at a shot yet.
Damn.
Like,
Oh no!
It's a
show it to you.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Oh
It
no!
was the no let up. And I'm
That's
like,
why I be trying to come up out the
Yeah,
group chat. You
I'm
don't know
letting
what
up
you
now.
gonna get.
Man,
that was crazy.
saying you ready, fam?
Yeah.
Like I said, you always talk about 45 minutes.
Say motherfucker, yeah.
Boy, y'all silly.
I love it, man. I missed y'all, man. I don't think we didn't even have a show
Last
last
week,
week.
nah. I'd have dyed my hair and everything.
Man,
You know we be kicking.
What's up, Cass?
What
What's
up,
up?
what up,
Saint?
Saint?
What's up, my brother Sanchez? I hear you out here, man. Big things, pop.
Man.
Woo-woo. You hear me?
He's here, folks.
The train. You know. I'ma hold my breath a minute. Cause I can die any second. It's hectic in these streets. Ain't no such thing called damn peace. But I search. And I don't even know what I'm searching for. I know my purpose. But I know my ex believe in much more. I'm making decisions. Plotting, planning, strategizing. But in the end, I know the position. Collecting all the acquisitions. Cause these fools out here tripping. I done got wiser now, so it ain't no stepping. I'm a grip, cause I know it's all grippy. Hey, better yet, shit get critical. I done remember those times I felt pitiful, but I'ma reconsider and think about the time now. I got 3 more months before the time be 24. Subtract that, you get 12. Subtract that, you get 6. And I'ma add 2 more 6 and you get 6, 6, 6. And what I get, the chances that I might miss, the fact that I gotta give. And what I think about is how we got here, right now, today. What I think about, I just can't play. And what I'm here to say is gonna live the next day. Go ahead, ask me a question, how I'm feeling. Look in my eye, you know I'm willing. I can make a decision. It's a wonderful feeling. In the end, we all killing. Whether if it's yourself or someone else, better play the cards you was dealt. You can't play them yourself, cause in the end, everybody needs help. And everybody needs oxygen, and ain't nobody stopping us, but still, we all here for profit. Who the prophet? Is it the thought you have or the thought you're gonna have or the next day? You better think about, cause you know how decisions play out. It's better yet if you got that wisdom. This just the expression. Sometimes I feel I need an affection. Need a little affection. But I know it's just the testing. Since the adolescence. That's why I'm out to give my blessings. Cause every day not promised. And we not promised tomorrow. Everybody swallows sorrow till you in those shoes and you don't know how you feel or how they feel till you in those shoes. I call it nigga blues. So snooze you lose. I can be real charming, but it ain't charming when those lights are out or that gas come from the stove or a candle. Gotta blow that out, cause proper preparation prevents poor performance. And I'ma be the one that don't ignore it. I will adore it. I'm out to explore it. Guaranteed to be me. Expression.
All right.
Yeah. Let's go, son.
Back there meditating and shit.
Y'all just hit me with one of those.
Yeah.
You specialize in one of those, Sanchez.
It's like fire breathing dragon.
Nah, you should be here on some of these other days when same.
I didn't know what was gonna happen. I was just talking to the wife. I was like, yeah, where is that? I was like, oh no, they want to hit me with a sour. Yeah.
All day. All right, man. We gonna have to get up out of here. I gotta hop on this car real quick, man.
Okay.
I want to thank Super Sanchez for coming on here and dropping some great gems, man. We appreciate that, man. We gonna. This is one of Super dope, man. Super dope. I'm glad you opened our eyes to a lot of that. And she has been doing her due diligence with us also. You know what I'm saying? It's good to hear it echo. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not in tune, and I want to be in tune. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's, from what I'm hearing, it's very profitable. Yeah. So, God damn it, I need to learn some shit, man.
And I got a million and one ideas, so I probably need to start shutting up.
Huh?
Never
I said
that.
I be having a million and one ideas, so I probably need to start shutting up now, because I need to hold them and tuck them and do something with them.
Cultivate it.
Because I got a lot of ideas, like, came up on one last night.
All day. Well, give us some promotion before we get off air, brother. Whatever you got going on, whatever you got coming
it's your
up.
boy Super Sanchez. You can follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Official Super Sanchez. And yeah, man, hit me up if you want to get into the cannabis business. Hit me up on Meta Sanchez if you want to get to talking about that crypto.
All day. Green Girl, what you got coming up?
October is hot and busy, everybody. So look, pull out your calendars. This is what it is. So this weekend I already did the car show and whatever. That was beautiful. Next weekend on the 7th, I believe, HPG is having their bonfire over at Spanish Lake. Come holler at your girl. The following weekend I'm doing Mo Green's Canna Fest out in House Springs. Come holler at your girl. I'm there the 14th and the 15th. And you can go on Eventbrite and hop on the weekend shuttle. They have a smoker shuttle that'll take you there on the 14th and the 15th. 2 rides on the 14th, 1 on the 15th. Then, this is the big weekend, the following one. On the 20th, I'm doing Elite Homegrowners Canaween. The 21st is My High Do-It-Yourself event with the smoking section in KB. But also, Canna BB is going to also be collecting donations from there, because you can drop off your gently used luggage and duffel bags, where they're collecting those for, you know, the orphans. When they go, they get a home, or when they get placed, they need something to take their things in. They usually don't have anything to take their items in. And then that same weekend on the 22nd, that Sunday, I'm doing the Art and Soul event. That's Belderis' big event. Now, that's not a cannabis event, but shit, it is the who's who. Her shows are lit. I'm going to have a table there. Come check me out. The month of October is really fucking hot. Really fucking hot.
All day. Is that the violinist?
Dope. She's so hard. If you ain't never heard of Belderis, you better fucking get on it. She's cold with that motherfucking violin, y'all. Cold.
We walking around that motherfucker.
Okay, play anything you want to hear.
I'll be like, all right.
Play anything you want to hear.
Yeah, I was gonna book her one time.
She hard. She hard.
Yeah, I already know. I got some music, little delays.
Okay.
But we got the show coming up. That's at the end of October.
28.
That's brother, 28. I already know. They said it. One of my bands, The Dime. You know, Soldier by Blood. Thinking about some shit, but I do got some other music coming out. And like my dude say, Mystic, it's just gonna fall on. That's all I can say. It's just gonna fall.
Man, you know, I'll be there on the 28th. You know, get them tickets. We got them. Come on out.
Yes,
Last night was L.I. capital T. It was lit. You know, the crowd was enjoying all the artists. And let's just do it big for the culture, man.
All day, man. Y'all know what to do, man. Catch us on the Philosophy Show on Facebook and catch us on Soldier by Blood Television on YouTube. Check us out, man. It's going down. All I want to leave us with today is next week we're going to be talking about frenemies. Yeah.
That's the culture for these kids now.
Hey,
Shit,
I thought you were talking about the movie. We can talk about that right now.
Hey, coming soon.
It's the council.
All day, man. We'll see y'all later. Peace.
Picture time.
What's up with it? What's up with it, world? Sanchez 93.9, Floyd Board, St. Louis. You know what it is. I love my city. We got it going on. Plus we grind every day. Got them cartons. Even got the blue, block to block, corner to corner. You know how we do it. Grind every day. That's what it is. I call it home. Floyd Boy, I miss you drop. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. From the city where the good die young. Where it's easy to catch a slug in the hood, play dumb. Where it's easy to catch a case anytime, any place. And the real can't relate to all the hate and the fake. How much money can I make? How much money do you make? Every hood, every block, then paid they dues. They made the news, then gave some family the blues. Don't get it confused. My city rates the best when it's due. You don't have a clue. Somebody might just give it to you. When all is due, the only thing that's promised to you is that it's due in a money-making habitat. What you won't know where it's at. If you got the dough, I'll show you what a product is. Stories never told, cases still cold. Trials never close, cause the jury gets frozen and the law about itself. Still no justice for us. It's like the Wild Wild West. Yeah, St. Louis, St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. Showtime, Barciator, my city needs some action. They say that I can't make it, I might be show me. Savage in up all our village. Billikens rap the shakers. No matter what you're doing, under the yards they make some haters. Get around ass brother. If you got it, I'll come get it. And if you got a problem, you can come pay me a visit. From Lee Bay to Bell Fountain, downtown to West County. It's money all around us. Out of town is coming find us in the club. Hey, poppin' after 3 a.m. And if you ain't ready to turn it in and cross that bridge, for the party never ends. Till sunrise come again. Out of town to say your friends. And Seattle's all in.